Hello, good evening, everyone. How was your day? Thank you for joining us for today's training on peace education. Days now, I will thank you for always taking time to be part of the training. We appreciate your participation, and we hope to see more of you to participate in the training. So, this is a free training provided by the former training being provided by the Institute of Global Peace and Conflict Management. And this training is being provided for our followers on Facebook and YouTube. So if you want to stand a chance to benefit in this free training, do way to follow us on Facebook and YouTube so that you can also stand a chance to benefit from this training. But I would like to welcome all of you for your dedication, for your commitment for this our training, and then also I want to uh, appreciate those of you that have been joining all our trainings from day one to this very moment. For the peace education, I want to also appreciate those of you that are already doing the assignment we have given you to do. A good number of you have done the assignment and they're sending their results, and I can tell you that it's just impressive. It's very, very impressive, very impressive. I am quite impressed with what those of you that have sent your reports, what I'm seeing. Do you understand? From Kenya, Nigeria, it's massive, 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 massive. And want to appreciate all of you that are doing that. And it's good that you should do it. If you just give us an excuse that, and because of this reason, you cannot be able to do the awareness campaign, and because of your profession, you cannot be able to do the awareness campaign, just be sure that because of your profession, because of that good excuse you have to give us, we are also not going to award you the certificate. We're also not going to allow you to write the exams, which will have an excuse to give you why we will not allow you to write the exams. So you also be willing to accept our excuse. Do you understand? So because so that you not come and hide here and then get certificate and It doesn't work like that. You must also contribute. Do something. You're getting something for free, and then they ask you to go and do an assignment, just an assignment to also help to inform others in our society what we are doing. And then you cannot go and do it. Talk to young people, talk to people around you about peace, and then you're finding it difficult to do it. Give me reasons why you cannot do it because of profession. Then be ready to also, because of your profession, not to have access to our exams and get the certificate. Simple as that. You understand? But for those of you that have done it, we appreciate you. I can tell you that you may not know the impact of what you have just done, but the seed you have sown today shall germinate and bear more fruit of peace. All right? It shall germinate and bear more fruit of peace. That's what you are doing, and we appreciate you. Examination. By tomorrow, we'll be writing human rights examination again. All right, for those of you that miss it, only for those that miss it. So if you're among those that miss the human rights examination, prepare that tomorrow you're going to write the examination. We'll make that official announcement tomorrow. We'll make it today so that people can prepare against tomorrow. So thank you very much and welcome for today's training. If you have joined us in today's training, you can do it. Share the link with someone, put it on your wall, invite someone to be part of the training, and also learn what you are learning. As you are learning it for free, let them also come. All right. So we are in module 4. We are looking at unit 2, implementing peace education programs. Implementing peace education programs. So by running up with this training, right? So that we'll start the new one, which is going to be marital conflict and mediation. Next week we should be done with this. All right, should be done with this training. Marital conflict and what? Marital conflict and mediation next month training. So today we're looking at implementing peace education programs. We look at how to develop peace education curriculum. Today we want to see how we can implement that curriculum, right? So we have several strategies for implementing peace education curriculum, right? Or initiatives. And so what are those initiatives? And what are those strategies that we can use to implement peace education programs? Number one is curriculum integration. Yes, the curriculum you have developed, you have to integrate it into school curricula at all levels. All right. So you have to integrate it. You have developed a curriculum for peace education. Can you not integrate it in other school curricular activities? Develop age appropriate lesson plans, activities and resources that promote peace building, conflict resolution, and intercultural understanding. You understand? Teacher training. Teacher training. Another strategy for you to be able to implement peace education programs is to provide professional development opportunities for teachers to equip themselves with the knowledge, skills, and resources needed to effectively teach peace education concepts in the classroom. That's where the work of Nabi Alice from Kenya came in. What she did in this assignment that we have given you people to do on peace education awareness campaign, what she did was that she gathered teachers in 2 schools, all right, gathered teachers in 2 schools, assembled them together. Instead of talking to the young people, She spoke with the teachers. Do you understand? Talked to the teachers on the need to promote peace. All right. So that's what she did. So it's because she believed that the teachers are the ones raising the teenagers. So they themselves must have peace in themselves, must understand the concept of peace, so that they can be in a better position to communicate with these teenagers. You understand? So she trained the teachers. You understand? She called them together and had a meeting with them. You understand? Discussing peace education assignment that we gave. All right. So another way to implement this strategy, or another strategy to implement peace education program is promote diversity and inclusion. All right. Create an inclusive and welcoming environment that celebrates diversity and promotes understanding and respect for different cultures, backgrounds, and perspectives. All right, do you understand? So that's it. Create an inclusive and, promote understanding and respect for different cultures, backgrounds, and perspectives. All right, so diversity and inclusion is very important. All right, give everyone a sense of belonging, and it doesn't matter. But even in giving inclusion and also promoting diversity, you must also respect people's culture, and most especially where there are predominant cultures, right? So you have to go with the predominant, you have to respect those people and their cultures. Do you understand? Why they also acknowledge your existence. Do you understand? That is it. So when you go and challenge the authority as the predominant people in that place, then it will not be way. You understand? So, in as much as they welcome you in their place, respect their culture, respect their perspective and their belief system. Do you understand? So, community involvement, engage parents, community members, and local organizations in peace education initiatives. Collaborate with local stakeholders to create a network of support for peace building efforts. All right. So community involvement is a key. Community involvement is a key. You must involve all community members into participation. You must, and they must be involved. You must collaborate with stakeholders in the community. That's why we say go and make talk to people. Talk to people in your community. The young, the old, market women, educated, uneducated. Go and talk to them about peace. All of them. You can, some of you can even engage and talk to them. So conflict resolution training. Teach conflict resolution skills, yeah, such as active listening, empathy, negotiation activities. And we so much appreciate you. How children can resolve conflict without, how they can focus on issues without focusing on the person. You understand? So it's very important. So provide opportunity for students to practice these skills in real life situations. You understand? So these are the issues. Promote critical thinking. Promote critical thinking. Encourage students critically about issues related to peace, right? Because you, when it comes to promoting peace, you must think well. You must think critically. You must analyze situations. You must analyze issues. Do you understand? So, for you to be able to carry out analysis, it's a product of thinking. You understand? You have to think well. What could be responsible for this? What could cause this? What could promote this? You understand? Think well. help them to analyze what different perspectives, question assumptions, and develop informed opinions. So this is what it is. So critical thinking is key. Promote it. It's one of the strategies to implement peace education programs. Peer education programs. Implement peer education programs where students can learn from each other. Do you understand? Can learn from each other and teach each other about peace building, tolerance, and empathy. You understand? So peer-to-peer interaction is key. It can be a powerful tools in promoting positive behaviors. Do you understand? And behavioral change. Do you understand? So it's very important. Global perspectives make the just look at issues that led to peace, human rights, and social justice at the global level. Don't just limit it in your environment, what's obtainable in other places. Help students understand the interconnectedness of the world and their role as global citizens in promoting peace and sustainability. So that's what it is. You understand? Incorporate technology tools and platforms to enhance peace education initiatives. Use online resources, social media, and virtual exchange programs to connect students with peers from different backgrounds and cultures. Right? So you can use technology to connect with people. Evaluate the impact of peace education. So peace education impacts, you can use surveys, assessment, and feedback mechanism to find out how far you are doing, how far your efforts have achieved. Do you understand? What is your efforts? What so far your effort has been able to realize, and what you can do differently. So you have to evaluate. Is to carry out evaluation. It's when you carry out the evaluation that you know where you are and where you are going. So all of these are very important. Do you understand? Very important. So another topic that I want to look at is collaborating with stakeholders and communities. Yes, when we're talking about, you can say you should involve other stakeholders, local leaders, members, and all of that into the strategy to implement. So we're going to look at how you collaborate with other stakeholders and other communities. First and foremost, you have to identify who are the stakeholders. All right, identify those stakeholders that you want to engage. Right, who are those stakeholders that have vested interest in the matter. All right, you have to identify all of them. In our country, we have a stable light, so we have to do it in the dark now because here we have stable light. They don't carry light in my country. That's why people are saying darkness and light. So you people should be here with us. That's where we find ourselves. All right. No power supply. Sometimes we just enter darkness. So that is it. So uh, I give you Chinese electricity. All right. So Let's use this one. So identify key stakeholders such as teachers, parents, students, community leaders, local organizations, and government officials. All of these are stakeholders, including you, the organization yourself, that is bringing the initiative. If it's an individual, including you, the individual. So all of us are stakeholders in the matter. Do you understand? So that's what it is. So engagement and communication. Establish open lines of communication with stakeholders, right? So that open lines we communicate and get feedback as well. And communities to keep them informed about the goals, progress, and impact of the peace education initiatives. Solicit feedbacks, suggestions, and input from stakeholders. Do you understand? They also have valuable inputs to put into the project. So you have to consult them also, give them rooms to contribute what they feel should be done differently based on their environment, based on what is obtainable in the environment. You understand? So you have to consider that factor. Then partnership. You can form partnership with local organizations, NGOs, academic institutions, business, and even local government institutions. Right? Collaborate in projects, events, and initiatives to amplify impact and reach. So you can carry out that partnership. Community needs assessment. So you should not just go and assume a project. The project should be based on community needs, right? It should be on the challenge that the community is facing. Your peace education program should try to address the particular challenge that your community is facing. Do you understand? So you tailor an initiative that address those challenges. Co-creation of programs. You can involve stakeholders and community members in planning, designing, and implementing a project, a peace education initiative. The capacity building. You can provide training, capacity building opportunities for community members, stakeholders, and educators to enhance this in peace building. This can help them to help others. Do you understand? Then pass the right information, follow up on the right activities. Do you understand? This is what it is. So resource sharing, share resources, both material resources, expertise, and then other financial resources and all of that. You can share those resources and get the project on track. You understand? Celebrating successes. So recognize and celebrate achievements. It doesn't matter how small is the achievement. It doesn't matter how small the progress may look like. Celebrate your progress. Celebrate the smallness of your project so that you can achieve the bigger one. Do you understand? The bigger one. Sustainability planning. Plan how the project will be sustained. Plan how the initiative will be sustained after you have gone or after you have completed the project and you hand the project over to the community. Plan how the project is going to be sustained. Do you understand? So, and then let the people that are going to sustain the project know what they need to do, identify strategies for securing funding, building partnerships, and engaging stakeholders in ongoing efforts. So, that's it. So, feedback and evaluation, regularly solicit feedback from stakeholders and community members to assess the effectiveness and relevance of peace education initiatives. So collaborating with stakeholders, these are some of the ways of partnership. So these are some of the ways you are going to take to make sure that the implementation of your project or peace education initiative was not a wasted effort. All right? It's not wasted effort. That's it. So if you are joining this meeting, share it with someone, invite them to be part of the meeting, let them know that it's free so that they can join us in participating. All right. So the last topic we are going to consider for today is monitoring and evaluating the impact of peace education programs. Monitoring and evaluating the impact of peace education programs. After you have implemented, bring us those strategies that you can carry out the implementation. How you are implemented, you implement the issue. After implementation, what do? You have to monitor. That is monitoring spear through uh, the implementation process, right? It is a continuous process. But evaluation counts maybe twice in the project or in the process. Either it comes in the middle or at the end. You understand? So you just come and evaluate and see, and then at the end of the project you see evaluate and see. So you set clear objectives and outcomes. Clearly define the objectives and intended outcomes of the peace education program. So this will help you to be able to project what you have achieved, to also identify what you have achieved, what you have been able to transform, the changes you have been able to create. Do you understand? Develop monitoring and education in an evaluation rather framework because you need key performance indicators to show you that yeah, you're on the right track, you are doing the right thing, and all of that. Do you understand? Data collection. Collect both quantitative and qualitative data to assess the impact of peace education programs. So you should be able to carry out data to showcase what you have been doing, what you have been achieving, what you have been able to transform, whether your objectives are being accomplished or not. Collect data so that you know baseline assessment. Conduct a baseline assessment before the program implementation. That will give you the idea of the changes you have been able to make and what needs also be done. You understand? If you carry out a baseline assessment, this is an assessment to identify how the situation look like, and this will help you to be able to know after the program the changes you have been able to create. If we are not able to carry out a baseline assessment, you may not be able to determine the changes you have created. So baseline assessment is very key. Regular monitoring. Continuously monitor the implementation of the program to track progress, identify challenges, and make real-time adjustment as needed. So where peace education initiatives are going well or are not going well, you can be able to make changes when you follow up and when you carry out regular monitoring. Outcome evaluation. Assess the outcomes and impacts of the peace education programs against the established objectives. So, what have you been able to change in terms of knowledge, attitude, behaviors, and skills related to peace building and conflict resolution? So, are you being able to achieve any changes? Are you being able to influence anything? Stakeholder feedback. Try and gather feedback from stakeholders. Let them tell you what you are doing and what you have done well and what you are doing well or what ought to be done well. Do you understand? So, comparative analysis. You have to compare data from different time points, all right, groups or locations to analyze trend patterns and differences in the impact of the program. So that's it. Help comparative analysis to see what you are doing, the changes you are creating, and what could be done better or how is being done better somewhere else. Carry out comparative analysis, cost effectiveness analysis. All right, you need to find out how consuming the project may look like, consuming in terms of resources. Time. Report and disseminations. Report and dissemination. So compile the monitoring and evaluation findings into a comprehensive report that highlights key findings, all right, lessons learned, best practices, and recommendations for future program design and implementation. So you need to share those results. You need to share those reports for others to know. You understand? I think we'll see for our license, we for our accreditation, right? We have a form that we even give you to help us to fill for our accreditation purpose. Because next time when we want to also renew our accreditation, we need to, they have to review the training we have been providing. So if people can help us to, I know, assess the training, right? And then so that the people doing accreditation can also accredit or renew our license or whatever. So interactive iterative improvements. So use evaluation findings to make informed decisions about program improvements, what needs to change, what needs to be improved, what needs to be scaled up, what needs to be beaten down. All of those things you must have those skills. So by implementing a robust monitoring and evaluation framework, peace education programs can demonstrate their effectiveness, capability, and impact. All right. So this is what we have covered here today. I'm trying to rush. This our program. We're not starting early nowadays. Maybe the next month's program will be starting by 7 so that other people can catch up. This 9 now. Some people is 11 or midnight in their country. You understand? So we need to help them, right? So that they can be able to join the training. So thank you very much. Let me see if I can be able to take some comments. This is my system now. So people, is it because of peace awareness education campaign that people are not joining our training again because they cannot do the campaign, but it's better that you not come and be getting certificate that you cannot even defend. You cannot be able to change anything. So thanks to all of you that are taking time to be part of this training. So now, for those of you that have done your peace education awareness, congratulations. If you have not done it, please do it so that you will not be denied any opportunity. I will make the announcement in the group. No peace education awareness campaign, no examination for you. Yeah. It's possible that we'll have less people writing the exam this time around. You understand? Because some people feel that they will just come like that, get it and go. Because the fee is free, so it can be cheap. Like you can just come and get it. So go and help us to spread the message of peace in your community. If you cannot do this simple thing, we cannot give you a certificate. Simple as that. Maybe free, but you cannot get it. So thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow by 8. Like I'm saying, this our training next month training is going to return back to 7. All right. This month I was so much engaged, and then my 7 hour I used to be affected. So 7 in the evening was not free for me. But I'm done with what was keeping me. So we can resume our 7 o'clock training by next month when we start the new training. Thank you very much and have a wonderful night rest.